I did a May favorites. I completely skipped June, but here are the July favorites. And welcome to today's video. Today's video, I'm doing my July favorites. I know I missed June for some reason, but let's get straight into it because I do have quite a few things to get through. I'm going to start off with a hair product, and it is the Moroccanoil Treatment in Light. I know this is for fine or light colored hair. I have very fine hair, so that's why I use this. And what I'm loving is after I've blow dried my hair, I use this just to tame it down. The next products are from Nude by Nature. I did do a haul and a review and showed you how I tried them and what I thought of them. Oh, I've got such a horrible cough. This is terrible. I'm gonna try get through this and talk. It's just very, very difficult. Okay, so I got a few things from Nude by Nature and I'm loving most of them. I'm just featuring my favorites, and I'm going to start off with this buffing brush. It is just the best buffing brush ever. If you want to see full reviews on these Nude by Nature products, I will put a link in the description bar. They are just such awesome products. I am loving these Nude by Natures, and this, I just absolutely love this brush. It just buffs your foundation on perfectly. I'm loving it. Just, it's an awesome buffing brush. If you need a buffing brush, get this buffing brush. This one I actually got quite a while back from Maya, and it is this one. I don't know what it's, I think it's a mineral brush, but what I use this for is my blush actually, and it just perfect, and I'm quite happy with using my blush with this product. And this just, once again, it is such a soft brush, and I love this one as well. The other products that I have been loving, and they are brushes as well, the professional brushes. I have not used all of them, I've used most of them, and this one to put the powder on is just so nice and big and beautiful. I use this for my bronzer. That is a concealer brush. I have used a bit under my eye when I've had a lot of fallout from one of my eyeshadow palettes. And then this one is definitely for in the crease. And what I love with this one is if it's going to be a very natural day, what I take is my bronzer and I kind of just put it in my crease, and there I've got color on my eyes. So I love these brushes. They are so soft and they just feel so nice against your skin. I love them. The other two brushes that I did feature in that video, and I actually really like them, and I've been using them a lot apart from this one, but I have used this one quite a few times. I'm going to include it because it is a fan brush, and it's just so thin to get that kind of thin highlight on, and I love this brush. It is perfect. It cost me, I think, like $4. Really good brush. This one is the Sonia Kashuk. It is so dense and I love that, and I don't use the contour for it. I actually use more of the bronzer to go on my nose because I found the contour is just too dark. I'm so pale, so I like to use the bronzer, and it just works so nicely, and this brush is just so great. However, I do feel if I put too much and I don't dust off as much as possible, there's way too much bronzer on my nose and just looks terrible. It's, whoa, no. Next, I'm going to keep with the Nude by Nature as well, and this is the Mineral Veil Finishing Veil. I actually got this as a sample. It wasn't even purchased, and I just love this. I mean, for baking even, this works lovely. I'm just loving this finishing veil. It just slides on my face. This Nude by Nature mineral finishing veil, really like that. And I'm going to go on to foundation, and I have been using Rimmel's Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum, and this is in number 103 True Ivy. It's an SPF of 20. It's skin perfecting full coverage foundation. I am loving this. It goes on so nicely, and I think I've been using this a lot more than my Maybelline. The coverage is really good. Another one that I've been using quite often is Garnier's Mineral Skin Cream Anti-Aging. It's a skin transforming care. It actually comes out clear, but it's got a color to it, so it's like a BB or the CC cream that once you put it on, it's like a cream, but it actually changes color to suit your skin. tone or your skin color, and I've really been loving this. This is actually almost finished, and I really want to get another one. I use these on the days where I want a coverage but I don't want a full coverage, so I've been using this one and then kind of just doing like a natural look. The other product is a Nude by Nature. This is the highlight palette, and I have absolutely been loving all three of these. The bronzer I love. Blush, didn't give it the best review in my Nude by Nature haul review, blah blah. I have to say I've completely changed my mind. It is one of my favorite blushes. It gives you that highlight glow kind of blush, and it's got that tiny tinge of rose in it. It is actually, I think it is a rose color, they said it is. The highlight is nice. I feel like it could have been more of a highlight. I feel like the blush has more highlight than the highlight actually does, but otherwise this is my go-to palette for that. It's just perfect. The highlight from Nude by Nature that I've absolutely been loving, and I honestly was so hesitant to buy this. I only bought the highlight and I just thought, I don't know if I'm gonna like this or not, and it is the Nude by Nature Highlight Stick in Champagne. This is so much better than the palette's highlight. I often find that if you rub it on your skin, it's gonna rub all over. I kind of give like a light bit, a touch to it, because I've tried the patting and I find that it works best when you actually put it straight on, and I know that a lot of foundation and everything can move with it. I actually haven't found it with this one. Sort of rubbing and blending it in with your finger, and seriously, it looks nice. It doesn't make your foundation move or things look funny. It just works perfectly, and this has been my go-to highlight, especially on those natural days. It is my favorite highlight. The next one that I got is Shadows by Models Prefer, and this eyeshadow palette is just so beautiful. These shades are just absolutely gorgeous. I love them so much. The one that I did go for, what is this? This is the Party Glam shadows. Not that I party much, but I just thought that they're so beautiful. I mean, you get the brush with it, which is actually quite a nice brush. It's not a horrible, it's like got the crease brush and then that brush, and it's not a bad brush, but I haven't used it. I've got my own brushes. But the only thing I find with this palette is the highlight doesn't work as well. I've used this palette now. I've kind of gone more on a natural, but otherwise it's just so beautiful. The color Rich and Ruby are just so perfect together, especially when you want that dark color, and I just love those two together. The Topaz and Sapphire, sometimes I feel like I want to wear a blue. And with these colors, they actually do blend nicely and they just look so pretty, and I just use the lightest touch just to give color. I really like this palette. I actually think I prefer this palette to the Maybelline palette because the color actually comes out so much better, which is amazing. The next two that I have, the first one is the Color Blur by Maybelline. I've been going back to this one for the past month or so, and I'm wearing it at the moment. And I feel like it's just that perfect color, especially when you don't want too much color, but you want color, if that makes sense. And this one is in the color I like to mauve it, and it's just such a perfect pink. I have finally opened up a new mascara and gotten rid of quite a few of my other ones that I had open because I've had so many. And this one is Maybelline's Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express. Now I love the Colossal. I have had the other one and it was so dry I stopped using it, but I feel like this one does for me what I need because my eyelashes are so short and I don't like to wear false eyelashes all the time. So I found that this one is just so perfect and it really pumps them up. I really am happy with this one. That is it for the beauty products. I do have another product that I have been loving for about a week and I feel like I need to include it, but I can't exactly bring it here because it is on my bed, and it is a new quilt that we bought because we've got a Super King bed. I've been struggling to find a Super King quilt and I finally found one at her scarf, but the closest store was like 40 kilometers away, so we drove on a Thursday evening for late night shopping all the way out to get it. Turns out it was the wrong one. It was still a Super King, but it was more expensive. However, the one I wanted was on special, and they had already put it aside for me and said what the price would be. And they gave it to me at that price. I was absolutely shocked and just like, thank you, Harris Scarf, for being so amazing and not making me drive out all that way for nothing. And what I did get is the Minijumbbuk, and it is an Australian owned product, and it is the Minijumbbuk Silver Australian wool quilt. So if I can try get it in there, just try show you. This one also says it's a low allergy. The silver quilt is a premium machine washable quilt made with quality fabric and filling for year round, because as you could see the price was $570. I got it on special and paid $300. This is the newer version that came out. The one I was supposed to get was the Dimensions. It's just so super soft. It is so warm. It is wool. There are no feathers that come out and prick you. Literally the feathers prick you, and they can hurt, like little pricks there. But anyway, I am just loving the quilt. It is so beautiful. And if you want a quilt, there's even for kids and all kinds. They've got from single to super kings. Mention is I did get a quilt cover because I was struggling to find super king. I did get it at Adairs, and their prices are absolutely amazing and the quality is really, really good. I got a quilt, I've just washed it, ready to put it on to my cover because my old one needs to be replaced. And their prices are really good. Like the quilt was priced at $240. I got it for $100. Really, really good prices at Adairs. I've been so happy with the service I've received from these two places. And that is it for my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed me including different things besides beauty products. I hope you liked that extra bit in there. And if you did enjoy the video, as always, please thumbs it up. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!